Welcome back to the ABC of EDC with me, Rick Flat, your host through everything, everyday carry. I've not done a video since like Boxing Day, so Happy New Year. I hope your 2024 is getting off to a banging start. I am already just a bit tired, but the thing I want to talk about today is just a few things that are in my life right now that occurred over Christmas, a few everyday carry situations that occurred that are just helping things just fractionally be a little bit better. We'll be back to more kind of watches and products and new stuff coming in from next week. We'll kind of keep this train rolling on, keep the subbies building up in 2024. Going to be a big year for us. But for now, I just thought I'd talk you through a few things that I bought or that were bought for me over the kind of Christmas period that have just made my life just like I say, they've not changed everything. But the good thing about everyday carry items is that they fractionally just add a little bit more seasoning, a little bit more flavour to your life. It doesn't have to be life-changing. Anyway, let me get into it. So first thing, it's winter here in England. It's dark and dank. I have to get up. I've got a couple of jobs now, man. Man's working, busy working, busy bee. And I have to get up at 6 a.m. and take the dog for a walk. And here it is just mad dark in the morning. And I've got a torch. I did a little torch review a while ago, and this is one of the torches. This is a great little torch. Mate, come on. Yeah, this torch, mate. Oh, drop the torch. You see, it's easy to lose a torch. And on that exact note, I bought myself another torch. That was an Olight, the one that fell down there. I've got a review of torches. It's up here somewhere. I'll put a little link to it. I did a whole review of I think 3 different Olights. Great little torches. Chose that one and another one. Anyway, I bought myself another Olight, but this time a dinky. Look at this. You can't. It's so small. You can't even focus on it. It's so dinky and small. I don't like to carry around a lot of keys on my person. I like to keep things very kind of like subtle. But I've realised that little torch there, just like you see me just drop it on the floor. Every morning I take a dog for a walk. Sometimes I get back. I don't know where it is. We lose it for days. It normally lives. It's got a little magnet on the back. It just connects to the back of the fridge. But I thought to myself, going to 2024, I need to solve this torch situation. I need to get enough little torches in enough little places that I'm never really lost for a torch. Hence getting this tiny little torch from Olight. I'll put the stats up on the screen so you can see the pricing, where to get it. But this is just such a choice little torch. It's not super bright for an Olight, but it's super bright for a torch that's this size that just goes on my keys and doesn't add any more bulk. You simply turn it just once to get a little light on it, just a little, almost like a little moonlight, and then you go big bonanza. Oh my gosh, you go heavy, man. You go all the way. I particularly like the fact that in order to kind of recharge this thing, it doesn't take battery. It's got an internal battery. You unscrew it all the way, you pop it up, and then there is a little port there, and that's where you charge this little thing. You get, as ever with Olight, lovely little short cable there, not taking up too much room in a drawer or whatever, or your pocket or your bag. And just for me, I just really needed this. I needed an extra torch in my life. And I bought this. And I also bought, at the same time, I bought a couple of Amazon kind of knockoff torches. I think I got both of these torches. And these are knockoff of, I think, i5s, pretty much, right? I've got both of these torches, right? For £5, something like that, £5. And one just gets chucked in a glove box of the car. One just gets chucked, I don't know, in here or anywhere. It doesn't really matter. These are £5 for 2 of them. They're £2.50 odd each. Who cares? These are, you know, very easy, very simple. There is no kind of USB recharging like with the other one. These simply take one. Let me just undo it. One simple AAA battery, so you know where you are. You can always make sure that you have what you need. Any little garage will have a AAA, and boom, boom, you are away. So now I've got the big daddy Olight, or the little daddy Olight, these 2 bad boys, and then one on my keyring that's always with me on my house keys. Just making life, if I go out to walk the dog at 6 a.m. and it's raining and I get to the end of the road and I realise, damn, as we cross across the kind of the meadow at the end of the road there, the green, the dip, I realise I haven't got a torch. Oh no, if I've got a house key, I've got a torch. So that's brilliant. Time saving, great little gadge. Secondly, I've got a few cameras, not a few cameras really. This camera that I'm filming this on, the mighty ZV-1. Then I've got obviously my iPhone, everyone else's camera, and then I've got a Lumix G7. I've had this G7 for a good few years now, and I've pretty much rocked this pretty standard. It came with a kit lens, which is a 12-60 kit lens, you know, a zoom lens there. Just you can do your business on it. But for a while, I've wanted to kind of stretch out and try a few different things. So I went onto a website, MPB, and I got myself a Lumix 25mm. Now, I don't understand too much about cameras. I'm trying to learn. One of my things this year is to get into photography a bit more and learn a lot more about photography. But this 25mm Lumix, because this is a micro four thirds camera, it's a 50mm equivalent. So very different look to the zoom lens. I can do a bunch of different kind of stuff with it. Already I'm looking at how I photograph people and things. And I've not really messed with this enough yet. I put maybe one photo I took of the dog. Now, it's always hard to take a photo of my dog. He's like a shiny black ninja, a little Black Mirror kind of guy. And it's hard to get a picture of him. But straight away, just messing around, taking photos of this dog with it just says 50mm. Already popping, man. Love it. So really excited about that. So that's kind of something that's really giving me pleasure. It also, because of the size of it, it makes this camera a little bit more pocketable, not pocketable, baggable. You can carry it around, and this lens is made of plastic. There's hardly any weight to it at all. While we're on the issue of this camera, I have a strap for it, which I also bought over Christmas, or rather got bought for Christmas. And I had the original strap on it, and it was great, but it was always on it. And in order to get it off, you had to sort of, you know, undo this little keyring thing. So I bought this strap, or rather this attachment system, which simply has like a triangular toggle in it. And you simply pop that off, and boom. You have now detached your strap as easy as that. And it means that when I want to take this thing off and just put it on a tripod in here and film some whatever, you know, macro, whatever I'm doing with the videos, suddenly I can do it. It's really easy. Just got these little toggles hang on the end. I want to reattach. It couldn't be simpler, man. You just put it in and you just pull, and boom. Bob's your uncle, Fanny's your aunt. You have then got your strap back on. So that is helping me. New lens, but also something just to kind of help me keep this safe when I'm out and about carrying it, but also instantly move it into a tripod monster without this thing flapping in the way. One more thing, and it's also camera related. Like I say, one of my big goals for 2024 is to become a more proficient photographer. I do video stuff, I don't mind that, but I really want to be someone who's able to take really good pictures. I want to do a bit of street photography, you know, walking around taking photos of people and places. And one of my jobs is I'm kind of in a van most days all around the southeast of England, delivering different things to different people, and I'm seeing amazing sights and places, and it's wonderful. And I kind of take a mental picture of them. But I've decided what I needed was a camera to just take with me, a cheap but good camera, to have with me all the time, to just jump out the van, put the hazards on, white van driver, put hazards on, you can park anywhere, and take a quick snap. And I've been thinking I'm going to spend about £200, £300 on a camera, and I think I still am. But few weeks ago, I was out with my daughter, and we were just in town, and we popped into a charity shop, because that's what we do every now and then. Why not? Just have a little shonk. And I went to a cabinet where normally they keep loads of really old cameras and stuff, and they had a camera at the bottom, and I was like, oh, what's that? Can I have a look at that camera? And they said, yeah, you're welcome to have a look. And it was this camera here. This is the Canon G10. And I got it out, and I pressed the little on button, and the thing turned on. So then I quickly, oh, hold on, man, just quickly snapped a quick photo. Boom, took a photo. Awesome. Now this thing here is a very old camera, the Canon G10, but what it is actually a pretty proficient point and shoot camera. I mean, yeah, like you say, it's old, it's got 14.7 megapixels, but it shoots RAW. It has a stacked dial. It has exposure. You can you know, mess with your exposure, your ISO. It's got a few different modes on there, and actually pretty good camera. But the real winner of this is this cost me £12. No, 15. I've even still got the price there. 15 quid. 15 quid this cost me. Working camera. A few different modes. And for now, and while I'm still saving and thinking about what camera I really want to buy, for 15 quid, who cares? And I can start messing around and trying to get used to aperture and ISO and shutter speed and things I understand kind of in my brain, but I don't understand them functionally. So yeah, awesome. So this isn't really like everyday carry items that maybe you can go out and buy, although I guess some of them are. But really, this is just small little things that are helping me. A camera to have with me all the time that wasn't a great outlay. A lens that's better on this camera. A strap that helps me carry it better. A stack of torches to get me through the winter months. So just little shortcuts, man. Anyway, that's really all I've got to say. That's really all I've got to bring to you today. We'll be back next week. Back on products. Back on talking about everyday carry stuff, but I want to just check in, Happy New Year vibes and all that. I know it's like the 22nd of January, 23rd of January, whatever, but man's been busy, you know what I mean? Anyway, till next time, I've been Rick Flat. This has been the ABC of EDC. Carry what you love. Laters.